think I came to Atlanta and not gon' rap, nigga. I'm in the kitchen with Yayo, he make it slap, nigga. You niggas ain't got no motion and that's a fact, nigga. I drop a few more, I'm blowing, I'm like Iraq, nigga. Whipped up the sack, retired quarterback, nigga. She off the track, can't work her if she flat, nigga. I need her with an apple bottom like a Mac, nigga. 020 moving, I ain't talking about a pack, nigga.
What up, Gringo gang, man. We back with another video. I just dropped a new single today on Drake's birthday, October 24th. Shout out Champagne Poppy, happy birthday to the guy, to the six legend, Mr. Artist of the Decade. Y'all, you know what I'm saying, don't forget who Drake is just because, you know, he going through some situations right now. Don't forget that Drake still, you know what I'm saying, a motherfucking legend and a pioneer out here. So shout out to Drizzy, man. Happy birthday to you, big dog. But yeah, I just dropped a new single called Been Through. I'm gonna put that clip on the end of the video so y'all get a taste. Y'all make sure y'all go run that up and make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. But I just dropped the track. I'm supposed to be sitting back, celebrating my drop, relaxing, you know, having some me time. You know, enjoying the fruits of all the labor I've been putting in lately. That's what I'm supposed to be doing today. But it's Kevin McCall's situation. I tried to look over it. I didn't want to speak on it. I didn't want to get into all that drama beef and, you know, laughing at motherfuckers for crying because they going through some real shit. Like, when I saw the clip originally, that shit broke my heart for real, for the kid. It broke my heart. But, you know, I definitely had to go and see the other side of the story, see, you know, Chris Brown's side, see why he was acting the way he was acting, why Kevin acting the way he was acting. And, you know, that's their situation. That ain't none of our business. But situations like this is really important for us to, number one, highlight as musicians, to remind ourselves that we have to keep our faculties no matter what ups and downs we have. You know, this is a warning story of what, you know what I'm saying, we have to try to not allow to happen if we were ever to fall into the same situation. Two, we have to learn from this so we don't fall in that same situation. Three, it's young people out here, young black boys to be particular, who I can't stand by and let them think that this is how grown men supposed to carry themselves in hard times, because no matter how much therapy and mental health they push, nobody is gonna care about you when things just are not going your way, because for one, you're not a female, and secondly, you black in America, and finally, you grown as fuck. So yeah, we have to spread the message, all of us, that this ain't the way to go, and we have to just, you know, make sure that we look at this situation and, you know, understand how detrimental something like this can be to you. And the reason that I'm even reacting to this is because I was watching my guy Saint and Sinner. I was watching his channel, and he was reviewing some Jordan Peterson clips, and Jordan Peterson started talking about basically the problem with people complaining about their plights in the world. And he perfectly defined what the biggest problem about this Kevin McCall situation is. So I wasn't even gonna speak on it, but for all the people watching, all the youngins watching who maybe didn't have a father in their life, they don't know how to conduct themselves in these streets or control their emotions. You gotta get this game. You gotta soak up this game. Anybody who don't watch this video and y'all youngins and y'all need guidance, I feel bad for you. You definitely missing out, because this the gold game right here. But man, all the youngins, y'all got to soak this up, because man, this can make the difference of, you know, whether you have a career or you can never work again. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it, man. The first clip is brought to you by my homie Valentino Ali. Go subscribe to his YouTube. He don't know me, I don't know him, but I fuck with his content. Subscribe to his YouTube, but I borrowed this clip from him. Let's check it out.
Got an EBT card, and this nigga is at Breezy, bro, and made 90 whatever the fuck million, and it say KKKKK Max. Can I get 25,000 for them four songs I owe you, bro? I just want to leave.
Oops. All my people who was commenting talking about some I talk too much. You thought I was gonna stop talking. No sir, can't do it. Can't do it. So first problem I saw here, y'all, was comparison is the thief of joy. Now, I mean, granted, if you feel like somebody owe him something, and that person who you think owe him something that's his is out here balling and not paying him his money, I understand you know what I'm saying, how you could feel a type of way about that. But when he made the statement, he didn't say, can, you know, I get the money you owe me. He more said it like, can you show mercy on me and let me get 25,000 just because of the relationship we had in the past? And that's a female request. Dudes, men, we can't have requests like that to other men. You gotta earn everything you get out here. If you don't work, you don't eat. So feeling entitled to another man's money just because y'all used to work together, or y'all used to know each other, y'all used to be cool, no one will respect that in the real world. There's no grown man who goes out there and get it every day that's gonna respect this type of sentiment. So that's the first red flag, and we ain't even 5 seconds in. So let's keep going.
Hey, bro,
leading up to who he is.
I'm not even tripping though. I got an EBT card, my nigga. Like, what the fuck, bro? I can't even get nothing, bro, man. I just want to see a nigga cry in here. So
No, we don't want to see a nigga cry, man. That's why you cry in the car, bro. No, we don't want to see a nigga cry, man. That's why you go home, man, and you cry on your pillows.
Now that's the obvious sentiment, is you a grown ass man slobbing and snotting and crying in public. That's why it's so viral. That's the obvious sentiment, but that's fucked up. We understand. I get it for sure. You had a certain lifestyle. You feel like your dreams came true. You made it to a certain level. You got all the way up there just to find yourself right back worse than where you started. Hell, shit. You feel like a failure. This shit's embarrassing. You got to go back around the same people, and you got to go and ask people for shit who you was providing for at a certain amount of time, at a certain point in time. So yeah, that's some tough shit. No man wants to have to go through no shit like that. But at the same time, like, when you live on principle and you realize that there are people you got to be strong for and people that you have to lead, you cannot allow yourself to break like that in front of anybody, because now you look just vulnerable to the entire world. Like, everybody sees you as a target, a lick, a weak point. Everybody feel like they see an opening to attack you now. That's the art of war type of reason that you don't want to let shit like this happen to you. And Kevin, my condolences to you, bro, but you gotta wipe that face, pick your head up, my guy, and bounce back now, because now you made it a little more hard, because a lot of people probably, lost some respect for you, seeing you like this. So, I know how it is. I did some crazy shit in my life too, so we just gotta climb back, man. And you gotta just act. You can't talk. You just gotta act, man.
We don't want to see your ass cry, nigga. That's why you go in your shower and you start crying by your damn self. Nah, nigga. You want to cry so you can get some goddamn clout, man. So you can get some of that breezy money. Nah, man. Hey, man. It is what it is, bro. You got finesse. As a grown-ass man, you got to understand how business... Bro, I don't know how old this nigga is, but you got to understand how business ran. Deal with the...
And I can't agree with that. I mean, any more than 100%, because I agree with it 100%, and I can't agree with it anymore if I tried. Like, that's what it all comes down to, man. We got to educate ourselves and understand that when in Rome, you do as the Romans, but you can't do as the Romans if you don't know what the Romans do. So you got, before you step your ass in Rome, you better do some research on Rome. So when you roam your ass into Rome, you don't get roamed all over. You know what the fuck I'm saying? That's we get too much game on this channel right here, my guy.
Business aspect of it. A lot of these dudes never really understand the business aspect of life, and they think business is easy, right? But it's not that easy, bro. You gotta have some knowledge in this shit. So that's why I say what Gil did, bro. It's just, man, bro.
And Valentino Ali, the guy whose clip this is, he lives in Dubai, a youngin', way younger than me, and he got construction businesses that afford him the ability to live in Dubai in his 20s by himself. So there ain't no anybody just yapping in the background. I don't just listen to know anybody, just to let y'all know, what kind of resources I'm presenting to you.
They just need to collect their check, man. Leave the business to the business people, and like this dude right here, you didn't know the business, bro. You got finesse. You created music, or you wrote somebody music, whatever the fuck, right? And you think you deserve, the payment afterwards. They finesse you, nigga. Because if he was owed something, he can go to court. He can't go to court. So clearly, man, you done signed something, or your ass to know what the hell you was doing, and you got finessed.
And what's funnier is, if you watch this guy's channel, the guy that's speaking right now, when he first moved to Dubai, he tried to do some real estate transactions. He got finessed at 100,000 the moment he got there. And you can't be a boss until you can take a loss. Valentino ain't get on the internet crying about that shit. He shared that happened to him, but can't no nigga jump up crying about his struggles and what the hell happened to him, because now you're not looked at as a nigga no more. You looked at as a bitch, and don't nobody want to do no business with no bitch. Well, not no nigga bitch. Maybe some bad bitches, but not a nigga bitch.
Yeah, hopefully he'll pay me later. Hell no, I ain't doing no favors, man. I'm a businessman. Is either he gonna pay me what the hell I'm worth, or I'm cool. Bitch. Oh, God.
And that's a valid point, too, because only Chris Brown and Kevin know exactly what happened between them. So we don't know. He could have been doing favors, trying to favor his way in with Chris. We don't know. But all of this is very valuable tips and information, and, little stumbles that we need to try to avoid and we need to look out for and learn from before we get there, because, man, nobody wants to find themselves in this situation, because what he going through right now, talking about with his kid situation, his money situation, his mental health, everything is just falling apart for him. But at the same time, it didn't have to necessarily go that way. You know what I mean? So that's just basically what we're trying to learn from right now. But stay tuned, because the psychology behind this shit is on the way. And that's the real gold in this content, in this video right here.
Ain't fair, nigga.
Oh, nah.
I'm on EBT, bro.
Nah, brother.
That's right, man. Hey,
Nah, man.
look.
Temper tantrums, come on, dog. Ain't nan one of these niggas sitting around you, your friend. They invited you for an interview. This is business. Business is business. Don't nobody watching the video. Can't nobody ain't finna send you no dollars. Finna start you no GoFundMe. You would have did better telling people I got a GoFundMe. If y'all can go donate, I'd appreciate it. That would have looked better than this shit right here. You can't allow yourself to ever get in this mode outside the crib, fellas. You can't let that shit happen. That will fuck you up in these streets. This is a dog eat dog world. And when a dog smell fear, this look like fear. When a dog smell fear, your ass ate. It's over with. You can't move like this, y'all. Please listen to me.
Bro, I'm down.
They like, look, bro, man, we about to get the craziest clips, man. Keep on, man. Hey, tap on the back real quick, man, so they can say we give a fuck, man.
You hear Valentino? See, while you sitting there thinking these motherfuckers caring about your feelings and they feeling sympathy for you and they feel your pain, they just like, hey, keep it rolling. The camera rolling. Oh, boy, we finna go stupid about. These niggas don't give no fuck about you. They finna eat off you and throw your ass back to the vultures. Like, don't let this be you, y'all. Kevin, don't let this shit happen again. Kev, please go take you a long shower, Kev, and watch this shit off. This ain't it.
Say my name, bro. That shit is yo, I had to go up in that motherfucker.
Nigga in the back like,
I ain't mean that either. You know what I'm saying? I accidentally switched to the preview of the single, but y'all gonna hear that. Y'all gonna hear that. It's on the way. Don't worry about it.
nah, man, no.
I get hide my face with a mask like COVID, bro.
Don't act like every nigga ain't had no motherfucking EBT card.
On the set, that nigga had an EBT card.
Yo, man.
Yeah, he's saying he had to, go get his EBT card with a mask on his face because he was embarrassed and all this shit. Yeah, we know. Of course you're going to hide your identity and shit. That shit embarrassing as fuck. Don't nobody want to be seen like that, but the shit happened and you just got to hold your head up, be your own #1 fan and keep that shit moving. Like, the world don't revolve around us individually, man. Like, yeah, people be on your ass for a little second, but eventually, ain't nobody gonna give a fuck about you no more, and that shit gonna die down, and you can bounce back, rebuild. But it get harder to rebuild when you're doing shit like this. Get way hard.
Us as a community, we gotta understand how to conduct ourselves in public, man. This dude right here crying and shit in public, like, bro, come on, dog. Sneezing all kind of shit, like he blowing his nose in the kid, like, dog, come on, fam. Let me go to the bathroom and hold on, I'll be back. Like, come on. You got people watching you, man. Let's say, man, somebody want to, give him a shot. I'm not calling him. Not after this shit go viral. Nigga, you ain't even a stable ass man. Hell no.
See what I'm saying? He nailed it. He nailed it on the head. I just want to make sure y'all heard that. Think when you have, looks like this, that could have easily been avoided if you could just, control your emotions and yourself. That's make people not want to work with you because, hell, you'll fly off the handle at any time. And this is probably him self-snitching on how he fell out with Chris Brown. Probably not being able to control his emotions and shit. If this how you coming, you know what I'm saying? Let's continue.
Right? If you want to get on an interview, nigga, conduct yourself so people will reach out to you and want to work with you.
Sure, they're exactly emotions. Is resentment.
All right, so now we switch over to the second part where we just nailed the moral of the story home. This is Saint and Sinner channel reacting to Jordan Peterson talking about people having resentment, and that's definitely what our boy going through, because resentment would definitely have you snotting at us, sadness and anger and crying to strangers because you feel like your whole life is just wasted and everything's falling apart and you're losing the sense of your purpose and whatnot, and it's a bad thing. But let's hear more about it.
Arrogance. And resentment seems to be something like the observation that the world is not a fair place, but worse than that, that it's not a fair place in a manner that's particularly unfair to you. Because it's obvious that the world isn't a fair place. It's predicated, the world is a tragic place. And there's justice. If there's any justice, it's imperfect justice.
I want to stop it right there, and I hope you guys have soaked this up. I know if you follow me, you already know this.
I also hope you guys have soaked this up, man. Y'all tap in, man.
Clearly, the world's not fair, nor is it equal. We all say we're all equal, but we're not equal. Man to man, you're not equal. Woman to man, you're not equal. This is a society of hierarchy. But what he points out, he says resentment is not only when you say the world's not equal and not fair, because we all know that. That's a given reality.
What Kevin just said is not fair, man. Was it ever fair? What part of your life, what year of your life did you have a birthday and they said happy birthday this year is going to be fair? How many of y'all had a birthday where they said for your birthday this year we giving you a year of fairness for your birthday? Have we ever heard of anything like that?
The big issue with this kind of resentment is you think it's particularly unfair to you.
Exactly, and that's exactly why people don't give you sympathy when you do moves like that, because motherfucker, we all going through problems. We all got our own issues. You think you the only one going through some stuff, so I'm supposed to sit here and baby you all day and pat you on your back and bring you tissue because you can't handle the world? You're grown. You got balls just like me. You better pick them up. You better cuff them or die, because it's either you gonna cuff your balls or natural selection gonna take place. Like, come on, y'all. Like, all jokes aside, this shit unacceptable. Like, this shit's not acceptable.
Black, because you're LGBTQ, because you're a woman and there's a glass ceiling, because of all of these excuses, you think for some reason when it rains, white guys don't get wet. When it rains, heterosexual people don't get wet, just the gay people get wet. When it rains, rich.
And right now, Kevin saying when it rain, Chris ain't getting wet. But Chris, when Chris put his hands on Rihanna, oh, he got wet than a motherfucker. Everybody got their own issues, but instead of solving your own issues, you start pointing to what everybody else got going on. And that's the bitch activity. That's a problem. Not the fact that you having issues or that you fell off or you're struggling. The fact that you're dealing with the struggle like a female instead of dealing with it like a male. That's the problem.
People don't get wet, just the poor people get wet. You think you're in an especially bad situation. He is rightly identifying that piece of resentment in which you think you're in an especially bad situation is one of the most dangerous things. And that is something that is coming to pervade the global society. And it has started in the Western society, and we're bleeding that into the rest of the world through our filth.
And he's basically saying what's bleeding into the whole world right now is this woe is me, feel sorry for me culture. I'm a victim culture. Turn on TikTok, you're going to see it every day. You know this ain't cap. That's what everybody doing, is playing the victim mindset, hoping that the world is going to help lift them up because they're playing the victim, and they're going to find out that the harsh reality is that when you finish crying, you still going to be by your damn self. So please pick up on the sauce, y'all. Pick up.
The media propaganda. I'm going to let the good doctor continue with this gospel that he's sharing.
Hey, man. Don't say I ain't give you the game. M gave you the game, man. Gringo Gang. I appreciate y'all tuning in to another video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe right now. If you got value out of this video, send this video to your little homies because they need to understand these concepts. And other than that, I'm gonna holler at you in the next video, man. You know what's going on. Stream the single because it's about to play right now. Yes, sir, ski. Appreciate y'all. We about to bit. To the banks of my foes, I'ma still say fuck you. You gon' get an update on what I'm up to. Pussy ass nigga gon' respect my hustle. Pussy ass nigga gon' respect my struggle. If you don't meet the tech with the muscles, play your cards right or do the Cupid shuffle. Searching for the cheese while my mama eating ruffles. Cold season started and I always come in clutch though. Shit I been through. Hey ass nigga, I'ma dismiss you. Where your ass was at when I was riding with the pencil? Where your ass was at when